We're live. Welcome back.
Critwatch.
Beetlejuice.
I have never seen the original. I know nothing about it.
I watched it when I was a kid. Remember nothing about it. But I did watch it. I did watch the first one after. But it was kind of in the background, so I wasn't really paying attention. I mean, there was nothing to follow from the first one. It was very much, we gotta redo stuff now. So
I feel it was alright.
welcome back to the redos.
I feel okay.
I thought it was alright.
Yeah,
I had fun.
there was actually some really funny parts in it.
Yeah?
Yeah, some actual really funny jokes. I can't remember one, but I remember thinking that was pretty funny. I was like, okay, all right, that was funny.
We'll edit in later. We'll just play that part.
Yeah, I feel like a Disney film.
It did. Dark Disney film. It's
Halloween
I don't
dark
remember. Is it actually Tim Burton? I can't remember.
Yeah.
It is Tim Burton. Yeah. It feels like a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah. It's Tim Burton.
Like the dude has his own style, and you can always tell when you're watching it. This guy is it like.
And it's Keaton, right, playing the.
Yeah, Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
he's
really
absolutely legend.
I didn't even know it was him.
Legend.
I did not know it was him at all.
Yeah,
like, I only knew it was him because the name came up after. I was like, looking at him, I had no idea it was him. Like the way he was acting and everything, like it was
like completely different.
Yeah, very, very impressed. I can't lie.
I after watching the second one, I did watch the first one, and I will say they. Like you could watch them back to back and it's almost the same character. Like he didn't miss a beat. He was exactly the same character as the first one. I did like it going through his backstory in this one, which is quite funny because he did have a line in the first one where he was just like, I can't remember. He just made a joke about being in the plague, and then we actually see him in the plague, and we find out his death story and stuff like that. It's just like. Little things like that, it doesn't really matter, but, it's just made a fun scene out of it, which is kind of what you want. Like, because no one really takes these things seriously anymore. So it just has to be fun, or else what's the point? And I feel like this one achieved that. It was quite funny. It was quite funny, though, for me. When one was in the cinema, from the get-go, I feel like it was very clear that this wasn't a kid's movie.
Yeah.
Very from the get-go. So I was very surprised that there was apparently a family in the cinema, and it took them a surprisingly long time for them to leave. So there's just a string of events literally from the beginning where you just be like, okay, not appropriate for kids.
Yeah,
and then there's one scene, there was a guy literally bitten in half, leaking blood. And I watched it in 4DX, so I just had the blood and shit like that. It was quite funny.
I just watched this film in the standard the first time in ages.
4DX was actually quite funny. And for the musical scenes, it felt like Aladdin magic carpet type shit, was pretty funny. But yeah, you have a guy that's bitten in half. Walking around. You don't walk out for that scene. No. You walk out when they finally say Beetlejuice 3 times, and they go into the part where he wants to set up a marriage council. And he was like, okay, he was going to spill the guts first. No one? Okay, me. And he just opens out his guts and it all just come out. And then after that, I just see like 2, they must have been like 4 or 5. I was just like, first of all, how did they get in? Like, it was no one paying attention. And secondly, they made it far too long in that movie. So it was pretty gruesome. Especially the bits when you see him in the waiting area and getting the ticket and it takes forever.
Oh, yeah.
And you see the different ways that people have died and stuff like that. See, you just don't see that anymore. Yeah. Like, it was very creative. It was and a lot of it was practical effects, you can tell.
Yeah, you can tell.
Today, all of that would just be green screen.
Mm-hmm.
But you could actually tell that they were real sets, real people in weird costumes, and it's kind of grisly, but also comical and cartoony at the same time. It just played off and it worked. For me.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, story, it's very simple, but even they don't even take themselves seriously in this one. Like, there is some parts when you kind of roll your eyes, like the daughter who I forgot what's her name. She plays Was it Wednesday?
Ortega, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that role's kind of made for her. Like, she slots in perfectly. Yeah, General Ortega. Yeah, she slots in perfectly. Renata Ryder done.
How old is she?
I don't know. She's been around for a while. Oh, General Ortega.
Oh, okay. She's
22.
Okay, no, she's much younger than I thought.
Yeah, but she might be stuck in the playing teenagers for the next 10 years for sure.
100%.
Yeah, she done a good job. Although there's some parts where they make the point that she's really, really smart and then does really stupid things. It's like, I'm gonna read from this book, and you've lied to me. I know you just lied to me. We've concluded that in 5 minutes, and now I'm gonna read from this book that's gonna say we're gonna swap our soul or bring a soul back, and I'm gonna trust you. But when you look over those plot holes, then you just kind of have fun with the movie.
Yeah, just have fun with it. One of them films don't take too seriously. Have fun with it. It was a decent film. Decent watch. Yeah.
Would you give it a recommend? That's the question.
I would.
Yeah.
Something different.
I think I would too.
Something light. Something calm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, just something you throw on when not really trying to get into something serious.
Yeah, you're not trying to get into something too deep.
Just something that'll just be over in two hours. Mm-hmm. That's it. Yeah, good ride. Sweet. We recommend.
Critwatch certified.